What is up, you guys? As you might be able to tell, we are not in Bozeman anymore. We are on a thrifting road trip down to Utah, and we are now at the Deseret Industries in Riverton starting off the trip. Saw some new carts, so I went over here first. They've definitely started pricing up remote controls. This one might be worth $3. I'll put it in the cart and look it up in a bit. Alright, so Villaware makes some pretty expensive stuff. I feel like $7 for this waffle maker is probably a steal. I'll look up the exact model, and you guys will probably see a comp on the screen. Typically, when I lived here, when I would come to this store, I would come to the shoes first because it's like the first thing you walk by when you get here. But I saw the new cart, so I had to check them out. You guys know this is one of my favorite styles of Skechers to sell. 12 is just a little too much for the condition. Otherwise, these would go for about $45 very quickly. These are the Jammers model. Down here are some Nike Metcons in like really good condition for $10. Those are probably $50 pair of shoes. Nike Metcons are CrossFit cross-training shoes that sell really well. No freaking way. No freaking way. Scotty Cameron for $3. It is in rough condition, but holy crap. 2 Cleveland wedges, Titleist. Holy crap, we are off to a good start. Now I have to check all of these clubs really quick. That is insane. Another Titleist. Sam Thompson. I'm not sure about that brand, I'll look it up. More Titleist. There might be a complete Titleist set. That's my first time ever finding Scotty Cameron. I am like, oh, it's insane. If you guys ever see Scotty Cameron, you buy that. It is insanely valuable. After looking it up, I should get $100 plus shipping for this putter in this condition. That is incredible. I also found a Titleist set. I think it's complete. Maybe not. Let me go through it. The Cleveland wedges, even in this condition, I can clean them up pretty well and make them look better than this. Those are going to be worth 30. I mean, yeah, probably 30 a piece. And I'm pretty sure these irons are going to be good on their own. I did find a Callaway Steelhead 9-iron for $3. That's probably a $20 club. So overall, this is going to be a really, really good buy. And it just got better. I didn't even realize these are all tailor-mades. So those are all going to be buys as well. What an insane golf club buy. And golf season is right around. I think I was so I'm still going through them. I think I was so shocked by the Scotty Cameron that I totally missed that those were tailor-mades. And what is this masterpiece? Is it $125 for all of it? Yeah, that is probably a really good deal. This is really nice stuff. Hang on. All right, I guarantee this is a great deal. This is like solid, very heavy pieces. I'm gonna leave it behind. I don't want to fill up the car with all this, but I'm sure that's a great deal, especially to flip locally. Like, that's really cool. Not as cool as this. Okay, over in the women's shoes, I found some brand new Vans for only $8, still with the tags. Those should be at least 30. $79 on everything. I have the complete tailor-made set. There's like 20 clubs, or no, 18 clubs. This is going for about 50. I'm sorry, I'm at like a loss of words. The Villaware is going for about 50. And then I didn't even look up the Nike Metcons. They are just mint condition. Those are easy $50, good colorway. The Vans, like I said, they're not the best model of Vans to look out for, but they will sell because they are new. And yeah, all the clubs. Insane first stop. That's awesome. Great way to start off the trip. If you guys caught my last thrifting trip down in Utah, which if you haven't, you should go check it out. But if you did, my goal was to fill up the car last time, and that's what I did. That is not my goal this time. I'm down here because my CPA is here, and I gotta get stuff transferred over to Montana because I lived here for the majority of last year, and taxes, that's fun. Gotta get that taken care of, but it's a necessity. And yeah, so my goal here is I'm going to spend the rest of today thrifting. It's like 1:30 right now. I left Montana at 5 a.m. and I'm tired, but we're going to do it. And then tomorrow we're going to spend most of the day thrifting. My appointment's at 5. After that, I'm just going to go back to the Airbnb, relax, and drive home Friday. We are now at the Savers in Draper. All right, let's see what kind of camera this is. It's a Kodak. 7 might be a little steep on this one. Even cheap brand digital cameras are selling like crazy right now. This might be a $30 camera, so we'll look into it. They have really redone this whole store, so I'm a little confused on where everything's at right now, but this might be really good. Let us see. Oh, if I can open it. All right, so this exact one recently sold for $60 plus $80 shipping, which is insane. It's a 2005 Gemmy. That is a really good brand of any sort of you know, Halloween, Christmas stuff. So I am gonna pick that up for $10. Take a chance on it. You guys know I like picking up Zojirushi bread makers. They part out really well. This one's just too dirty. I don't want to deal with it, and it's $13. You can sell like the pan and the paddle for good money, but the lid on this one's not closing. Otherwise I would have got it. I'll usually sell them whole and just ship the whole thing, but most people don't want to ship a whole bread maker, so it's easy just to power them out, and the parts even sell really well. Okay, this style of Adidas does really well for me. These are the Adidas weightlifting shoes. I've sold this exact model for like $60 to $100 depending on condition, so I'm definitely going to pick those up. These Crocs are also going to be buy for $8. Crocs like these, they are making all sorts of Crocs nowadays, but this style sells pretty well. Should get $30. If these Cole Haans were in better condition, I would get these. This is a pretty good model, and they would go for like $45, but I'm going to leave them behind due to condition. I missed these earlier. You see this collab? That's a really good one to look out for. Adidas, Stella McCartney. I'm not sure how the Boost shoes do. I'll have to look them up. I'd also found these Nikes. I'm not sure what the model is. They're kind of like platform chunky shoes, but I looked them up and they sell very consistently for $50. All right, I'm putting these back. They have a lowish sell-through rate, and they want 18 for them, and they go for about 50, so they might sit for a while, so I'm gonna leave them. Okay, I spent 36 on everything. If this doesn't end up working, I'll probably just keep it for my Halloween decoration set. And then the shoes, those should give me about 50 to 60. The Crocs should go for about 30, and I should get about 50 for the Nikes. So overall, good second stop. We are now at the Savers in Midvale, Utah. This used to be my first stop when I lived here. I would come here every morning at 9 a.m. right when they opened. Well, not every morning, but the mornings I'd go thrifting. This would always be my first stop of the day. And I used to do really good here. As I walked inside, there's a new shoe cart coming out, and there's some UGG, you know, slippers for only $5. They're probably not the most high-end model, but they'll go for 20. Some Burton snowboard pants for 13. It's a little steep, but I have a 20% off card. Not card, but like 20% off coupon to use because I spent over $100, I guess, combined over the last couple stops, well, trips last time I was here and here. So I'm probably gonna pick these up. They're gonna be like 10 with the 20% off. I don't know why every time I come down to Utah so far, I find one of these Google Nest Wi-Fi hubs, and they always sell really fast for me, usually for like 35 to 45. So for $7, that's a buy. Found some New Balance Minimus, and these are a really good model of New Balance to look out for. They don't sell for a ton, but they sell fast, usually for 30 to 40. They have some damage on the tip though. Looks like it's, yeah, peeling off. So I'm gonna leave those behind, but those are a good one to look out for. Some knockoff Hey Dudes. All right, I put back the Burton snowboard pants. I decided to save the coupon for when I buy some more stuff, but I found these Nobles in this plaid colorway, and those are really good. They're $8.50. Should go for about 50. And then the Vans, like hook and loop style, those go really well, especially the triple hook and loop. Don't use the word Velcro. You'll get the listing taken down and a Vero. Just put hook and loop in the title. I don't know why, it's kind of dumb, but you can't use the word Velcro in your listing. But those sell really well, probably for like 30. All right, I spent 27 on everything. Not bad, not the best haul. It is midday, so stuff's pretty picked over. They usually do all their stocking in the morning before they open and while they're opening. So I'm gonna come back tomorrow. But some overall good finds for 27. I mean, each item will make me my money back on their own, and the rest will be profit. The next stop is Goodwill of Murray, Utah. All right, some Goodwill Glycerin 19s. They're a little worn on the soles. They're only $8 though. Pretty good condition up top. I'm gonna get them. And a pair of ASIC gel trainers also for $8. I just found this realistic FM stereo mate. There's none listed. A couple sold for $20 a piece plus shipping, and they're very lightweight, so I'm gonna get it for $3. Bread and butter. Everyone knows and loves this brand, a little Bose speaker. 8's a little high for it, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Bose stuff always sells fast for me, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, so the next find is this View Optics HD. I think it's for like drones. You look through it and you can see what the drone's seeing. It comes with the case. It's $6. So there's one listed new for 70. There's a couple sold new for 70, but there's none used. So maybe $30 plus shipping, 40. I'm gonna take a chance on it. All right, so a prime example of look everything up. Moen, for one, is a good brand that you want to know and look out for. It's a very high-end, expensive brand, and for $3, it's usually going to be worth it. I didn't think it was going to be as much as it is. It's worth $50, and they sell consistently for $50. It's a push and lock drain assembly, and yeah, for $3, it is new in box. That's a buy. The wall of Nerf guns is new though. That wasn't here before. These are definitely going to be a buy for $6. I have mentioned a few times now that this style of Ariat shoes does really well. The Ariat slip-ons always sell fast for me, 30 to 40 bucks. All right, again, nothing crazy, some bread and butter stuff. So far it's looking that the first stop is going to be the best, but you know what? Some good finds there, can't complain. I still got all day tomorrow and a few more stops today, so let's see what the next one holds. I just wanted to take a minute to remind you guys that every 1,000 subscribers, I'm giving away a 4-pack of American Bubble Boy bubble wrap. So make sure you're subscribed for a chance to win. Now back to the video. Okay, now we're at the Goodwill in West Jordan, Utah. Oh yeah, and as I was starting to think this trip might have been a waste. Woo! This is insanely valuable. The Epson Artisan 1430, these bigger printers, they are hard to ship, don't get me wrong, but this sells consistently for $350 plus shipping, so that is going to be a buy. And yeah, there's more JVC DVD videos, not a DVD recorder, but if this works, this is probably $50. I'm going to test them here. Lately, I've been testing all DVD VCR combo units or VCRs at the store because half of them don't work anymore. So I'll test them before you buy them. It's a cool little golf Sensi, but they want $8 for it, so that's gonna be too much. But for personal use, that's a good deal. Guys, no freaking way. So I've had good luck with these like HP folding calculators, the palm tops, PCs. Yeah, this $3. Sells consistently for 100, 130, 125, 140, 150. That one sold for 300, but it has some accessories. 150, 285, 232. Guys, $3. That's insane. Even if it doesn't work, I'm sure I could get like 50. I just realized while I'm still in this section, I haven't even talked about this yet. I just showed it to you guys. These old canister vacuums are just incredibly valuable, and I don't sell them as a whole. You can, they still sell for good money, but I part them out. I sell this individually, the hose individually, the wand, the motor base, which is usually between these two, they're the most valuable, and that's a good one for sure. Oh, and here's just a little t-shirt I'm buying for myself because someone was mean in the comments and said I need new t-shirts. I'm just kidding, I'm not offended by it. But I do wear pretty much the same shirts all the time because I'm simple. I don't like to buy a lot of shirts. I buy a few that I like and then I wear them. All right, I'm testing it with the VHS tape. Just the fast forward works fine. So you can hear it rewinding. Yeah, I just do the basics with them. You know, open and close the disc tray, make sure the butt doesn't eat the tape pretty much. Pause, stop, you know, make sure it ejects fine, and if so, I buy it. That's as far as I go testing. And it's good to go. It didn't eat the tape, so I'm gonna buy it. I'll test it fully at home with the TV, but that's probably gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't sure if we were gonna beat the first stop, but I think we just did. Let me move some stuff around before I go over stuff, because I don't want to crush anything. All right, so I spent $37 on everything. I'll get $350 for this. Let's say $150 for this, maybe $200. So $500 right there off of $37, and we still have this. The VCR will probably go for about $50. And I'm just now looking this up, and it's looking like just for the hose alone, not with the wand, just the hose, $70. The wand goes for $50. I'm trying to find the canister. Well, the power nozzle goes for $75 plus 32 shipping, 70 plus shipping. Oh, I lost it. Again, the motor base also looks like it goes for about 70 plus shipping, so not bad. That's 100 best offer plus shipping. That sold for 110 free shipping for parts or repair. So even if it doesn't work, 90 parts repair. What a crazy stop, guys. We have 2 more stops for tonight, maybe more, probably just 2 though. We're going to a DI, which is literally right across the street, and then a Savers down the road. Deseret Industries over right across the street from Goodwill, quite literally. So this store used to like always be overstocked with a bunch of junk, and now it's quite like, this looks like a lot, but it's quite understocked. There's not a lot here today. All right, first strikeout of the trip. Last stop of day one is going to be Savers in South Jordan. First find of this stop is a Zojirushi bread maker for only $7. It's a bit dirty, but I mean, I'm not going to pass it up for $7. I can clean it up. All right, you see that logo? Black Diamond is a huge Bolo brand, especially when they have the BOA cables. These ski boots are $16, and if I can find the size, then I'll get them. It doesn't have the size on them, so I'm going to leave them behind. So I saw this brand once at an outdoor store, but I'd never seen it in the wild. Zamberlan. It has Gore-Tex. I looked them up, and I can, you know, they're a little dirty. They're scuffed up on the tips, but I have some leather polish, so I'll clean them up. These sell consistently, these mountaineering boots, for $100 to $120, so I'm buying them. Okay, just the boots and the bread maker for this last stop. I should get about $100 for the boots hopefully, and make 50 to 70 in profit off the bread maker. So overall for $17, not bad at all. That's gonna wrap up day one of the Utah thrifting trip. Make sure you guys are subscribed so you can see the day two, which is gonna be coming out in a couple days from now. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.